Hello! How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the Dat Badger channel once again. So, I didn't really know how to label this video because it's kind of an update with a tangent involved. So, usually when I make big updates or any update of that thing, I'll have Sonic as the background gameplay, so I thought, why not bring it back? Today's topic is actually console gaming and how it's becoming a little bit unplayable at this point. So I know for a fact when I explain the problem, you guys are immediately going to hit me with a certain thing, and I'm going to kind of go over that in a second. So controllers. Controllers are a massive part of console gaming because that's how we play the games. But when your controllers don't work, that's when console gaming becomes impossible. So you probably know where I'm going with this. When you think of a PlayStation controller and a problem that happens with the PlayStation controller, what does it tend to be? I'm going to give you a few seconds. Stick drift. Stick drift is the problem. And this doesn't just plague the PlayStation, it also plagues the Nintendo Switch. The reason why I haven't brought it up for the Xbox is because I don't recall the last time I ever heard anyone complain about it, so I'm leaving it off the list. And by the way, I have not used any research for this video, so if I say something wrong or I use a wrong statistic or analytic, then please, or analytic, sorry, please let me know in the comments. But stick drift is becoming such a problem now in kind of today's gaming that it's pushing me away from the console scene. I'm not joking you. Out from the PS4 and the PS5, I have gone through 8 controllers. That is 4 controllers each for both generations. This should not be a problem. And so now I'm going to bring up the solution that you guys would come up with next, which is buy the Edge controller, the new PlayStation controller. That is a great idea, right? So that would fix all my issues. It's very pricey, but it's worth it instead of paying £60 for a controller every 2 weeks. But here's the thing. Why do I need to buy it? Shouldn't the controller work already? Exactly. The Edge controller is very appealing, but the reason it's appealing is for all the wrong reasons. And I just want to understand why controllers in the past, PS1, PS2, PS3, why have they not suffered the same problem as the PS4 and the PS5? If you guys know how that all works, please let me know, but it's the reason I haven't been playing console very much, and it's actually one of the reasons this is kind of going to be a bit of an update as well, which is I'm having issues using controller. So I have a new controller, right? Works fine, all that problem, all those things. But part of me is hesitant to use it because I don't want the stick drift to happen again. And I don't know how to stop it from happening as well, because one thing you should know about me is I'm not a super competitive person. I don't play games aggressively, as in like I sweat my buttocks off. I just play, I use my controller aggressively, you know, I tap buttons hard and I move my analog stick all willy-nilly all over the place. And you could just say that's the reason it's happening, which is definitely a relevant reason. But I know this happens to people who aren't doing this as well. And I want to know, how do we prevent this from happening? And what is the alternative solution to buying, instead of buying a £200 controller? Because it's becoming a beyond a joke. And if we move to the Switch currently, this is going to be a smaller section because Nintendo Switch is something I've not actually had the problem with, but I know other people have. When you have it on a Switch, especially a Nintendo Switch Lite, your console is done for. There is no, you cannot play it under any circumstance like that. And if you do, you are a maniac. That should not happen, especially with a console that has no way to replace the sticks. And it's why I kind of bought the OLED as well, because I can replace the controllers. But yeah, please guys, let me know, has it been plaguing you? How do I go about fixing this? And also, if you're an Xbox player, give me some kind of insight. Does it happen on the Xbox as well? And if it doesn't, then what is Xbox doing that PlayStation isn't? And Nintendo for that matter. Even though Nintendo are quite behind on a lot of things these days. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. I will be back to streaming as soon as I can. I know it's been about 2 weeks. I'm going to start recording some videos just to kind of save some time. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Alright, bye-bye.